What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from, well, the Jeremy Hambley channel. Maybe you haven't seen this or you've heard about it. This is my personal way of kind of connecting with people in an uncensored manner, and I hope if you haven't yet that you'll subscribe or follow wherever you happen to be watching. Really having a lot of fun with this channel. Thanks everyone who went to our Amazon store at CBC, Charlie Bravo Charlie, Amazon, cbcamazon.com, and picked up some of our delicious coffee. Our fall flavors are in stock. There's only a couple hundred of each there right now. We've got more coming. Our summer flavors are in stock, all shipping free overnight. Let's sell these out. And once you get it, make sure you come back and you leave a review on your product. We've got everything. We're not some dropship garbage that's just looking to make money. We're a real company with real employees that I think has the best coffee out there. Our Spiked Jack-o'-lantern maple cream, our blackberry cream, our tiger's blood, all crazy good. And thanks everyone who's joined the Discord so far at thequartering.com/Discord. It's a members only area where we get to talk about stuff in an uncensored fashion, and you get to talk directly to me too. Both links in the description. Antifa showed up trying to shut down a Charlie Kirk memorial at Boston Common. They're screaming, "F you, Charlie. F you, Charlie," at this guy's prayer vigil. Waving their flags. Now, obviously, I would not endorse anything, and I'm glad that none of these Charlie Kirk Vigil attendees did anything stupid. What I want to see is the police arrest them as Terrys. We now know that anybody flying their flag or wearing their material is promoting a Terry group. So what I would prefer, I don't want to see any good people, any Charlie Kirk supporters going to jail for getting mad and attacking these people. These people are losers, and the best thing you can do is film them and laugh at them. I know there's a lot of losers out there that support this cause. Like, look, there's nothing illegal about these people gathering and chanting "F you, Charlie Kirk." They can do that, but they can't be associated with Antifa. You see this, you don't protest vigils, memorials, or funerals. The left has become the Westboro Baptist Church. Yeah, I would say that's basically true. They're no different than the Westboro Baptist Church. Protesters showed up to protest Jimmy Kimmel with maybe the worst drawing of Jimmy Kimmel ever that day too. But here's what's also interesting. The Charlie Kirk memorial event that's happening at, I think, the Arizona Cardinals NFL stadium has been inundated with threats. Now, I have said repeatedly that if Turning Point, the people that they're bringing are like actual people that make change, like Donald Trump speaking there, JD Vance is speaking there, RFK, people that knew Charlie, why would they have me there? But, if I lived in the area, I would feel totally safe going there. I have no concerns. But interestingly, law enforcement has now warned of violent extremists targeting the memorial service in Arizona.
Hey, Bill and I said, well, yeah, more and more people are starting to show up here in Arizona ahead of that planned public memorial for Charlie Kirk. They're expecting tens of thousands of people to pack
60,000 minimum
State Farm Stadium. And authorities tell us they will be ready. Now, we checked in with the Department of Homeland Security, which tells us, given the fact that people like President Trump will be in attendance, Kirk's memorial is being designated as a special event assessment rating level 1. This is reserved.
By the way, I love it because Trump's going to be there, they're probably going to get some extra security. They're going to get some extra security that they probably don't have to pay for. And I'm fine with it. I'm 100% fine with it.
Reserved for the highest national significance. We also checked in with Glendale Police, who tell us they're coordinating with both state and federal law enforcement to make sure everything goes as planned. They'll have the SWAT team mobilized, drones in the air, and swarms of officers to handle both those attending and those who might show up to protest.
There will be protesters there, but it will be important to remind people that these people are in the minority. 60, 50, 60, 70,000 people are expected to show up at this. There'll be like a few hundred outside protesting it. I am asking, imploring, praying, and I will pray on that day that nobody who's there for, the Charlie Kirk Memorial even pays any mind to these protesters, which shouldn't even be allowed. Like, they can go protest on the sidewalk, on the street. Don't even let them in there to commingle with Charlie's mourners. Don't even let anything pop off. I don't want anybody ruining their life, so that they can, punch one of these idiots. Don't do that.
We're aware of all the situations of the climate. We're aware of, feelings and things that are being said online. We just want to make sure that regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum, whether you're attending to support, whether you're attending to protest, we want everything to be peaceful. We want everything to be safe, and we just want to take care of everyone.
Fine.
Now, the other big development here in Phoenix is the appointment of Erika Kirk as the next CEO of Turning Point USA. Here's how folks out here are responding.
If anybody's going to, who's it going to be? It's going to be her. I am a mother.
You know what I think is crazy awesome about Erika Kirk taking over as the CEO or, running Turning Point USA? Obviously, by the way, anybody who runs a business, this was probably planned like years ago. Like, obviously my business goes to my wife. Like, it's not, no, there will be no outside people. If I got an invite to go, I would go, but I don't even think I could get in. The thing is, Charlie mobilized hundreds of thousands of young men to turn to God and to turn to conservatism and turn to a more righteous path, right? What do you think his wife's going to do? What do you think his wife's going to do? She's going to get the girls. She's going to bring the women. One of the most stubborn voting blocks that I've talked about repeatedly on this channel is the female vote, which continually and habitually votes against its own interests. Right? Someone said in chat as I'm recording this, Tim got invited and isn't going. Well, Tim's got to do what's right for Tim. He's a little bit bigger of a target than I am, I guess. But if I got invited, I would go. Could you imagine if this woman really interjects a female perspective and like has her Joan of Arc kind of, so to speak, like she turns America's women. Right now, America's young women are told that OnlyFans and stuff are the righteous path. Get your bag, girl. Put pictures of your beehole out on the internet that will never go away. Sleeping around is cool. Having a high body count is cool. What if Turning Point USA really started focusing on women too? If they were able to have the aspect, if they were able to have 15 to 20% of the effect that they have with young men on young women, this country would change in 10 years. Now, I'm pretty sure Turning Point USA has they do have women's groups and but I think that having a woman in charge could really add more perspective. Like, hey, get women, let's go, talk to women about finding God, or maybe not finding God, but like about not putting pictures of their beehole. She's a beauty queen. And Charlie Kirk himself said, she's more conservative than he is. By the way, yeah, Joan of Arc, probably not a good comparison. I'll take that back. But Charlie Kirk himself said that she is far more conservative than him. These threats, these groups that are targeting them, these radical trans groups that are targeting his funeral, I hope they just stay home that day. You know, I don't see people on the right going to, you know, your funerals when your 500-pound chicks have coronaries. We let you mourn. Like, even in battle, even during war, like even during the World War, they took a break on Christmas. They would stop the fighting so both sides could retrieve their dead. Like, that's humanity. Humanity has said, there are certain things that no matter how much we disagree about, like, we're not going to go far. We're not going to go, you know, we're not going to get crazy, right? So I'm hoping Charlie's wife does amazing things. I'm hoping, I saw 62,000 new chapter requests. Now, I don't know how many of those are unique, but you get 15,000 new unique TPUSA places on college campuses. Talking to young men, talking to young women, like, this really is a turning point in this country. I'm praying for everyone's safety on Sunday. I am not concerned. I think, you know, I was at the RNC, and I'm going to guess that they're going to have a similar level of security. I never felt more safe in my life. You know, at the RNC, once I was in the RNC, I was not worried at all. There was like 20 cops on every corner, cops walking up and down the street, metal detectors, high level of security, helicopters in the sky, drones in the sky. I never worried for a second that anything would happen. And that's what they're going to have set up here on Sunday. So, you know, people go be peaceful. Don't get sucked in by losers, crabs in a bucket trying to drag you down with them. Let's hope that Turning Point hits 100,000 new chapters. And let's hope that this channel gets to 200,000 subscribers. Would be fun Sunday. By the way, I'm going to stream it too. My plan is to stream it. And so if you can't go and you want a place to hang out, if nobody else is going to stream it, I will. So everyone has a place to kind of hang out and be, you know, be able to talk to each other and stuff like that.